we've got baseball from the home of the 2015 World Champs, Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Time for Game 2 of the regular season between the New York Mets. Jason Hammel, a hurler from South Carolina, will be the starting pitcher in this one. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, remember last year he had an ERA under 4. Very solid, very dependable.
David Wright makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Good afternoon for the Mets. Third baseman, number 5.
Line drive to left, and that's in there, a base hit. So the leadoff man is on here to get this one underway.
Yeah, he's all over this pitch. You see it right here. Lines it into left field. Now they've got a man on to start the ball game.
Into the box now, Neil Walker, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
You know, he's just flat out a better hitter from the left side. He's a switch hitter, but it's no secret this is his favorite side to hit from.
And that swung on and missed for strike one. These Royals' Eric Karros entering play here this afternoon. They're coming off a good victory here in front of the home faithful on opening day.
Yeah, you don't want to feel like you're playing catch-up one game into the season, so getting that win in front of the big crowd was a good, positive start to the season. Now they just need to carry that over into game 2.
Hammel sets. Here's the 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, Matt, there is some feeling that Jansen can struggle occasionally with pitches on the corners. I've seen both hitters and pitchers be confused by his calls on the black at times, so we'll see if that shows up in this one.
With that, here are Terry Collins' New York Mets. Eric, who should we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, I think you still have to look out for David Wright. I think he does a great job of taking what's given to him. Never tries to do too much. Knows how to extend an at-bat and get the pitch he's looking for.
Yoenis Cespedes comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. The rain, as we've mentioned, coming down fairly steadily here at game time. EK, how'd you like playing in the rain?
It wasn't that bad. The only problem, sometimes up at the plate, batting gloves would get wet while it was raining. It made it a little difficult to hit.
There to pull it in is Soler, and there are 2 away. So a runner at first with 2 away, and stepping in the dangerous left-handed hitter Jay Bruce. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A 2-run homer for Jay Bruce as the Mets are out in front now, 2-0.
And you know, the only way you're going to tie this guy up on the inner half is if you go up and in. If you leave it belt high, he can handle that pitch, and he handled that one all right.
Here's Lucas Duda now.
Number 21. Lucas.
As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Tap fouled at home plate. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Still 2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. 2-2 pitch is a fastball high, so it runs full. 3-2.
And this guy won't lay down here because there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's putting up a good fight.
High in the air out to center field. Kane is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the first at Kauffman Stadium. It's now 2-0 New York. Jacob deGrom is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mets. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, he was very effective last year. As a starting pitcher, he had an ERA under 3. When you do that, you're keeping your ball club in the game, giving him a chance to win every time out.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And, oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off. These Mets, EK, as they take the field here today, they started the season out on the wrong foot, dropping one on the road on opening day.
Yeah, you don't want to dwell too much on one loss, and we know how long the road is ahead of them, but sure, they'd like to have that game back, no doubt about it. Nevertheless, all you can do is put it behind you and move on.
And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. Hit hard to the right side. Walker has it, and he's retired here, 1 away.
Batting second. Right.
Striding into the box, Jorge Soler. He'll get to take his first cuts here. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
And that's the spot that he's just going to have to keep wearing out going forward. If he can keep running that pitch in on the guy's hands, he's going to be fine.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1. On deck, there's Eric Hosmer. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2.
Yeah, that pitch is still up a little bit, but at least this one was out on a corner. But I don't think I'd want to be making a living up there too much.
And with that, let's take a look at the defense for the New York Mets. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, we've got the reigning Gold Glove Award winner in left field. Great with outfield assists, covers a lot of ground, and really one of the smartest players at his position.
Eric Hosmer is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. Hard hit ball to second. Walker's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. KC down in order. They're still down. It's 2-0.
Hitting off for the Mets.
Curtis Granderson makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
And he falls behind 0-2. Hamill has his target. Here it is on 0-2. And this is swung on and missed by Granderson, and that's the first down of the inning. Settling in now as Asdrubal Cabrera. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
And you know, guys, he's not quite as successful when he's batting left-handed in general. He tends to have more success from the other side.
Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1. And now a swing and a miss by Cabrera as he falls behind 0 balls and 2 strikes.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Now Cabrera swings and misses on a good pitch that time as he's rung up for out number 2.
Batting 8.
Travis d'Arnaud into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. He goes up the ladder on the fastball and pops this one up. Colon has got it, and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Brandon Moss, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Designated hitter, Brandon Moss.
Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. swing and a miss for strike one. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike two anyway. And he takes strike three cold on the fastball. One gone.
You know, and I think most hitters will tell you, if you get a bad call on strike one or strike two, you know, they can live with that. But if you're going to punch me out on strike three, it better be a strike. If not, I feel like you're taking the bat out of my hands.
Mike Moustakas comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Chopped foul right at home plate.
And I've got a little Moustakas trivia for you here. When he was drafted second overall in 2007, a high school teammate of his, Matt Dominguez, was selected 12th overall. They were only the sixth pair of high school teammates to be selected in the first round of the same draft.
Catcher, Salvador Perez.
Salvador Perez gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball one. Bases are empty here with two men out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Two times here they've gone away. Both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
And he gets this fastball over. Back to 3-1 now.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2. Just hung in there on that one. Making him sweat out there. The seventh pitch coming up. And a good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. This is popped high in the air toward the right side of the infield. There to take this one is Duda, and that'll end the inning. Wilmer Flores steps in here to start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Yeah, and you know he's the number 9 hitter, but you've got to go to the plate right now thinking like a leadoff guy. Just find a way to get on base and then give those 1, 2, 3 guys a chance to drive you in or do something. Well, don't worry. I'll tell you, if you keep hitting the ball like this, sooner or later it's going to even out as the season goes on. Just a little unlucky right there as he hits that ball right at him.
Here's the third baseman, David Wright. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike one. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
You talk about tying a guy up. My goodness.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Going after it is Gordon. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Now batting, second baseman.
Digging in, Neil Walker. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. We'll see Alex Gordon to start. Alex Gordon will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
And they're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
The 2015 regular season was a tough one for Alex Gordon due to those injuries. But he came back strong to contribute in the playoffs to help the Royals bring that World Series championship home.
And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Into the seats, 0-1. Here it comes. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call on that 2-seamer running in.
Looped out towards short, but right to Cabrera, and that's the first out. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. Stepping in, Christian Colon, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. fastball too high to start him out here 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
When you start that pitch off the edge, most guys know well enough to lay off. You got to start it on the edge if you want him to chase.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Boy, you have got to make this guy swing the bat here on this next pitch. This is not the guy you want to lose.
Walker dives. What a stop. Got him.
Woo, no problem.
Lorenzo Cain will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first.
Yeah, but he hit it hard, though. He put a really nice swing on it. And we'll see if he can do that same thing right here.
And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. Cespedes going back. Still ranging back. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run.
The right fielder, number 12.
It's a two-run shot to straightaway left as the Royals have climbed back to tie things at 2. Swing and a liner. Foul. 2 out, nobody on. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Too high. 1-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Boy, nothing's really come easy for him so far on the mound. He's had to work for everything, and now he's got to deal with another full count.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And Wright will make the catch to retire the side. Yoenis Cespedes is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
The left fielder, number 52.
Hamels is ready. First pitch on its way. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Perez gonna have to hurry. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Yeah, doesn't look like much has changed here to start this inning either. That's 8 in a row now he's set down.
Jay Bruce is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
Well, he gets ahead of another hitter there, and I'm told he's thrown a first pitch strike to around 90% of the batters he's faced so far, and that's pretty amazing.
And Bruce can't come up with that one as he swings through it for strike 2. Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Bruce is retired. 2 down now.
And you just get the sense that he's got it on cruise control out there now. Make it 9 in a row he's set down.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Lucas Duda is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he misses again. 2-0.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here. 2-0.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
And he's taking here and looks at strike 2 right down the middle.
Hard to believe he let that one go. That was right on a platter for him.
Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. On to the bottom of the 4th. This game's tied at 2-2.
Leading off the 4th inning, first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball one.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Up next for the Royals.
Now in the box, Brandon Moss. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Weak grounder back to the mound. Backhanded. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th.
Third baseman, number 8.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And standing in, the left-handed hitting third baseman, Mike Moustakas.
Counts 1-0.
And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Hit to first. Duda's up with it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Curtis Granderson will start things off. Curtis Granderson will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
Hamill into the wind. Coming at him with the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Up high, 2-1 now. And Granderson trying to work his way aboard. He's got it to 3-1 now.
Well, this is a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a fastball.
And, ooh, might have thought it was high, but it's a strike. 3-2 now. Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. And another foul ball. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning. Asdrubal Cabrera is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him on just 3 pitches.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Bounced softly in front of the plate. The throw pulls him off the bag. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Well, this ball doesn't get too far away from home plate, so that makes the catcher have to make a decision. And he decides to try to force it in there at second base, but he winds up throwing it away.
Travis d'Arnaud will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
Now with 2 on, nobody out, you got to be thinking strikeout double play out there on the mound. One or the other is what you really need.
That misses. 1 ball and 1 strike here to the Mets backstop. 2 runs on 2 hits and no errors on the Mets line score so far. That nibbled the corner there but missed. 2-1.
He's still got a couple pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. You got to take a step back, take a deep breath, and get back in the zone.
Hit hard to short. Escobar fields it cleanly. Over to Hosmer, and it's a double play.
The batter, number 4.
Wilmer Flores stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he was right on the off-speed stuff and hit it well, but just didn't have any luck. It's going to be interesting to see if they stay with more fastballs right here.
2 outs here with a runner at third. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. This is hit high in the air and pretty deep down the left field line. Gordon is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Mets strand 1. We've hit the half. Salvador Perez comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0.
Salvador Perez is a multiple Gold Glove winner behind the plate, including in 2015, but he can definitely do some damage with the bat as well.
That gets through, and he'll start the inning off with a base hit. Alex Gordon strides in here. He scored a run after doubling to get on base in his first at-bat. And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Nobody out, runner on first. Runners off for second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw right on the money, and he's cut down trying to take second base.
Definitely a hit and run right there, and he's hoping to find the hole that's vacated by the shortstop covering the base. But once he fails to make contact, it's an easy out down there at second.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there.
That's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone. All that can do is tie you up.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Bruce is there. 2 down.
The shortstop, number 2, Alcides Escobar.
Alcides Escobar stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
And Matt, you know what? It's always a little frustrating when you square one up, you hit a solid live drive somewhere, and all you get to show for it is a nice little jog right back to the dugout. That can get in your head a little bit after a while.
The 0-1 delivery. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. And he reaches for one but can't find it as he's down on strikes for the final out. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. More from Kauffman Stadium right after a quick break. David Wright steps in here to lead off the 6th as the rain continues to fall here.
Well, I'm glad I'm up in this cozy booth with you guys because it kind of looks pretty miserable down there to me.
Hamill gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Gordon is there. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman.
Neil Walker will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. And a high strike there, 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Walker lays off there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Oh, right down Main Street with that one. 2-2. Popped high in the air. And quickly 2 are gone now here in the visitors' half of the 6th. Yoenis Cespedes will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
Here comes the 0-1. Hard liner towards short, but this will find the shortstop's glove for the 3rd out of the inning. Down in order go the Mets. Home half of the 6th inning coming up, deadlocked at 2 apiece. Christian Colon gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team. Into the windup and the pitch.
Christian Colon.
Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And this is taken in out there by Bruce for the 1st out.
There you get a look at his pitches by inning so far. Really, the only bad one was that 3rd inning.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Too high, 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
And that's too high, ball 2.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
3-0 now. And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base. Snap throw from the catcher. The 1-0 delivery. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time he got the call.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. After it is Granderson. 2 gone. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Ready on 1-2. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up.
That ball was so deep in his kitchen, that was the only thing he could do was foul it off, break his bat, and hope to get a better pitch on the next one.
Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. And that misses 2-2.
You can see where they want to go to try and get him out. A lot of pitches in on the hands in this sequence. They don't want him to be able to extend.
That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now. 3-2. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away. Brandon Moss is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
That rain is really coming down now. That's as hard as it's been all afternoon.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
Oh, nothing fancy.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Jay Bruce will stand in here to start the 7th. EK, it's been a pitching and defense afternoon all throughout.
Yeah, neither starter looking like he's ready to blink. Neither one of them looking all that tired just yet.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Way outside. 1-2. And Bruce can't connect there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the inning.
Boy. And in the first 2 games of this series, he's already struck out a total of 4 times now. You get to where you just hate taking that walk back to the dugout. I'll tell you, it's a very frustrating feeling.
Lucas Duda is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning. Curtis Granderson stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 2 runs on 2 hits and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Please, Hamill, don't hurt him.
Took him right up the ladder that time, and it's 1-2.
And with 2 outs here and nobody on, if he gets a fastball like that one, he won't be afraid about airing one out here. This is a swing for the fences type situation.
On to first, and this will remain at... Mike Moustakas will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. Got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
It looked like he was going to try to go the other way with that thing, but a wise idea there to try to hold up.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Granderson is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Salvador Perez will stride in. Popped out and singled in his 2 trips.
Yeah, and he made just a little adjustment last time coming off of that pop-up the first time around, and he got himself a base knock. That's what the good ones do.
A good tailing fastball for a strike. 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
Yeah, and that fastball still got some life to it, even over 100 pitches.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. Alex Gordon will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. In there at the knees, strike 1.
You know, guys, you watch the way he's pitched all night, and you'd be surprised to understand that he's thrown a first pitch strike to less than 50% of the hitters he's faced, and he's still pitching such a good game.
In time, and he is nailed at second. Swing hard liner to left center. And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
The shortstop,
Alcides Escobar will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. He's at second with his second double of this young season. Again to third. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. Christian Colon gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7. Number 66 will be the new pitcher.
66.
Christian Colon will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And this is hit in the air over toward the left field line. And that is down for extra bases as that ought to plate the go-ahead run and maybe another. And the run is in to score from second. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first. It's 4-2. Lorenzo Cain strides forward now with a very important insurance run standing over at third. Cody Burns will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. First pitch on its way. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. On the corner away, a ball and a strike. And here's a sinker that causes him to back away as that just about got him.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Royals lead it 4-2. Asdrubal Cabrera will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
You got to think one thing here. Get on base. A walk will do the trick.
Hits it high and deep out to center field. Cain going back, still going back. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, catcher
Travis d'Arnaud will dig in. He's flown out and hit into a double play in 2 trips. Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Swinging a high pop-up. Could be tough back behind third. And this is taken in easily, and just like that, 2 are gone to start the 8th inning.
now batting.
Wilmer Flores will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. We've seen some...
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires. Jorge Soler digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
Right fielder, Jorge Soler.
Chopped in front of home plate. And reined in, 1 away. Eric Hosmer stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Hard hit ball to second, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. Brandon Moss will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. Addison Reed will come on now as he inherits a runner at first with already 1 out in the inning.
Up next,
Brandon Moss stands in as he looks at ball one here.
Brandon Moss.
Reed's ready. Here it comes on 1-0. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the third strikeout of the game. Mike Moustakas is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. This is pulled into right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now. Now to the plate, Salvador Perez. He singled his last time up. Lays off 1-0. Nail-biting time now in that third base dugout.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you've got to make sure this doesn't spin.
And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that ends the end. Kelvin Herrera is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth. And it looks like Joaquin Soria is going to start to loosen up in the Kansas City bullpen. David Wright stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. Here's a breaking ball outside, and now it's even 1-1. One and two as the changeup had him out in front there. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And he makes the throw to first. Wright is retired, and there's one away.
Now batting, second baseman.
Neil Walker will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final two outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Boy, no messing around here in this ninth inning.
And that's a closer's mentality. They're not usually the best at setting guys up. They're going to come right at you with their best pitch, and that's usually a fastball.
Soler in a few steps as he takes it. Two down.
The left fielder, number 52, Yoenis Cespedes.
Yoenis Cespedes makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the ninth inning.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
In a feeble swing that time, it's 0-1.
And you got to think that guy right there is hoping he's going to get one final opportunity. They'll need a two-out base runner for him to get any shot.
And this is cut on and missed, so the Mets are down to their final strike now. Do you even bother with anything else here?
No, I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustments.
Down and away, it's a ball and two strikes. And a big pitch coming here late, so he'll step out and ask for time. This is line to left. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
Well, these guys just don't want to go quietly. They were down to their last strike, but now all of a sudden, that tying run's coming to the plate, and things are going to get a heck of a lot more interesting now.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. And now the wheels spin in that first base dugout.
Oh, that man right there's got to be sweating bullets. Hard to say I blame him at all.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Gotta like the approach right here. He's basically saying, if you're going to beat me, you're going to have to take it to left field because I don't think he's going to give this guy anything he can pull.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And now this crowd, right around 34,000 fans, comes to their feet. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Has him down to their final strike. Here it comes. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. Escobar onto the grass, makes the catch, and that's the ball game. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up turning things over to his bullpen in the ninth, but still, 8 strong innings for him. And he was hitting his spots all game long.
Kansas City Royals.
So that'll just about...